What's up, guys? This is Justin. I'm here with Lewis. And
up,
Lewis, you are freshly back from the Apple Store, and we picked up one of the brand new Apple TVs.
Yep.
So let's unbox this thing and sort of show people what they're getting if they pick one of these up.
So this is the new Apple TV 4. Couple things to note about what's new about it is that it comes with a new operating system called tvOS. Basically, it's going to be like iOS for your television. It also comes with Siri now, so you can talk to your TV and ask it questions. And it also supports gaming, so we'll be testing that out using the controller.
Absolutely. One of the interesting things about this, in addition to sort of everything that's inside, but just sort of the actual design of the box itself, is how much larger it actually is than the original Apple TV.
Exactly.
And I knew, from the press conference and seeing the specs that it was a larger device, but sort of seeing them side by side was surprising to me.
Yeah, the footprint's the same, but it's also almost twice as thick, so it's a little bit taller. It's still pretty small, so you shouldn't have a problem fitting it in your home theater system.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not like it's especially large or anything, but
No.
Apple wasn't afraid to make it bigger than the previous one.
It's also much more powerful, so it's got more hardware inside to make sure it renders the games and movies.
And so you'll see, despite that larger thickness, there's not really any difference in the ports on the back, right?
No. So everything you need there is easily accessible: HDMI, optical out, and the power cable, and Ethernet if you choose to do that.
Yep, right on. So let's talk about the new remote, or it is a gaming controller, which is kind of interesting, but it sort of doubles as both. The remote is much, much larger than the previous one was, correct?
It's all new design. On the top here, there's going to be a glass trackpad, so if you're familiar with the Apple laptops, it's going to feel identical to that. There's also a dedicated Siri button, and it could be used for gaming with a gyroscope. So that's interesting and new, so we'll be testing that out for sure.
Yeah, so we're going to have a Let's Play of the brand new Rayman game. There's a game called Rayman Adventure on the Apple TV to sort of give people a first look at sort of how gaming looks and feels on the controller itself. But we're going to have much more on those sort of details soon. If someone wants to pick up one of these new Apple TVs, Lewis, what does it cost?
So the Apple TV 4 is going to cost $149 for the 32 gig model and $199 for the 64 gig model.
It's a little bit more money, but I guess it does come with a hard drive baked in now. It's not just a streaming box.
Exactly.
So it is sort of a different piece of hardware. We're going to have a lot more on the Apple TV, including a full review on IGN soon. So remember that for all things Apple, you're already in the right place. IGN.